before I put this video on, I'm not out to trash the gold Monster 1000. That's not my aim. I'm not going to put little bits of gold on the ground in plastic bags, because if I do, it'll pick it up just perfectly, because it's good at that. Even if we're in non-mineralised soil here, or very light mineralised soil, if I buried a couple of nuggets here, I could go over it. I'd go over it and I would pick them up. So I'm not even going to go through that experiment. What I'm just going to show you what it's actually like in the gold fields, highly mineralised ground in the gold fields, if you're doing general search detecting, not looking at specimens or little reefs or bedrock, in actual just plain ground in the goldfields of WA, of Western Australia. That's all this video is about. At the beginning of this video, there'll be a little analogy that I've put together. It's not how the detectors actually work, but it's just an indication of the difference between a VLF, how it sees gold, and a PI detector, how it sees gold when they're buried in the ground. So anyway, I hope it's not too confusing. It isn't. You remember, this analogy is not how the detectors work. It's just to give you an idea of the difference between the two. I put a video on a couple of years ago about why I didn't think a gold Monster 1000 was suitable as a suitable detector to detect Western Australian ground. Now, I'm prepared to eat humble pie and apologise if I'm wrong. And I could well be wrong. I was told, you just got to look at Matt from down under Prosper, or whatever it is in Victoria, and look at Lockie, and look at the old man from Arizona, how they ground balance it, because you're a clown, you don't know how to ground balance it. The gold monster's a great detector. And I'm not knocking any of those people. I mean, in the ground they're working, they can get the gold monster to work perfectly. But I'm just going to show you. And if I'm wrong, I haven't even tried this out, done any pre-tests or anything, but if I'm wrong, I will apologise. But, because I mean, I own the gold mine, so I'd like to be able to use it if it actually works. So here, I've just got a live dig here that I've just found with the 7000. I can tell by the 7000 it's no more than an inch or two down, maybe 3 inches at the most. And might just be rubbish anyway, because I haven't dug it yet. I'm going to get the gold monster and see if we can get it to perform. Okay, here's the signal that I'm getting with the 7000. Okay, I'm just going to turn on, because I don't know how to ground balance, I'm a complete idiot and all that. So I'm just going to turn it on, do an air balance, as you're supposed to, just like that. I'm going to put it on auto 1 and ground balance it. Auto 1. Okay, ground balance it on the ground. Quiet. Lots of little steps. Just like the guy from Arizona, I'll think of his name soon. Look at that, lovely and quiet. There's the target. Well, absolutely fuck all. Absolutely stuff all. Right, no, I'm not going to find anything like that. Now, maybe I'm using the wrong settings. So let's go to manual 9. Now it's going to, I'll try and balance it now. nothing. I mean, not nothing. I mean, that's crazy. It won't even ground balance. But let's see if I can hear the target with all that noise. Okay, it's showing it's no different to that. Now, am I ground balancing it wrong now, guys? Let's go down. Well, it's not going to do any better because let's go down to manual 6. See if I can ground balance it. Well, I can't even do it. But anyway, it won't hear it now, will it? If it won't hear it in the other one. In fact, it's quieter over the target than it is anywhere else. So I'll go auto 2 just to satisfy the naysayers. Okay, she's reasonably quiet. Nothing. Now I'm going to dig that. We'll see how deep it is. If it's see what it is. Now, you can say you could put the other coil on, but I'm telling you, they're going to make bugger all difference. If you were detecting on auto 2, it's fairly quiet. You'd never find a damn thing. Now, this is not Arizona. It's not Victoria. It's not the ground that you all think that you've seen on YouTube. Oh, imagine if you wanted to dig every noise. Now, I don't know if this is a nugget yet at all. No, I just remember those others' names. So keep hammering. I mean, they've got they know exactly what they're doing, and they can find gold with the gold monster, the right type of gold on the right type of ground. And the nugget shooter, he's found gold with the gold monster, but he's not in WA. And Lockie, well, I mean, he's found thousands of nuggets, or thousands of little pieces, tiny little pieces, but he's not in WA either. And I'm not knocking those people, they're great guys. This is what the 7,000's here. I wonder if I was in the wrong place. I'm going to go get the gold monster again. Maybe it's not there, maybe it's here. Alright. Told you, I'm prepared to be apologised if I'm wrong. Auto 1. Ground's quiet. I'll put it on shallow. I didn't do that before. No, nothing. Little beep. But I could probably make that beep anywhere. So even though the centre bar isn't moving, it is reacting. But I mean, but that's an auto 1. Let's go back to manual. Manual 7. I'm on there, on D. bar is just going left, left, left. And the same kind of noises everywhere. Shallow. 9, manual 9, shallow. No. You go crazy. Of course, I'm not trying to compare it to a 7000. That's not a fair comparison. What I'm trying to say, and you need to listen, is it's not, I'm saying the gold monster is not suitable as your only detector in this area, where you would pay $1,000 for the detector, pack up the car, spend $500 on fuel and camping, come up here and spend all your money and all your time and finding nothing. Whereas it might be better in the long term to spend a bit, save a bit of money, and get a detector that's suitable for this ground. This is probably a bit of rubbish, isn't it? But still, even if it's rubbish, the monster never heard it. You can see how shallow that is. I only dug it about an inch at the most. And it's not that the detector won't go deeper than that. Of course it'll go deeper than that. What it is, this ground is so ionized. When you ground balance it, it ground balances the detector so far back it can't punch in. Oh, what do we got?
Found one over near my patch.
Well, that's good. Right. Whatever this is pretty small. Maybe in there. There it is. It's a bit of gold, right? There it is, a little bit of gold. Gold monster would not find that. And look how deep that is. That is only, I just scraped it out. It could have even been shallower than that. Hope that helps. Okay, well, what I didn't show you was if I just turn on the without ground balancing, and the ground balancing on this ground will really dumb the signal off, that you can, that there's nothing wrong with the and shallow, okay? So there's nothing wrong with it. It's only when you ground balance it to this ground, yeah, that's the nugget I found over there. It's only when you ground balance it to this ground that it loses the signal. Yeah, it's clear as. And that's why air testing is no good. It's got, once it's in the ground, it changes everything. Ugh. Ground balanced. Gone. It might still hear it because there's no dirt in between it now, but see, nothing. Just, you'd never hear that detected. If I go back to manual 8 or something, but you can't ground balance it on manual 8. It's still there, but it's... And that's why people go, oh, I'll just air test it, and it doesn't work. Because that's not in the ground. And you saw when it was in the ground how it didn't work. Okay, that's it. That's what I found with the 7000 today. That's just under 5 grams. And I found it over 5 grams yesterday. If I was detecting with a gold monster, I guaranteed I would have nothing. Okay?